Hello everyone, Namaste, Hare Krishna. Welcome to Bhagavad Gita recitation session. So we are in the 11th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. This chapter is titled Vishvarupa Darshana Yoga. Vishvarupa means universal form, Darshana means vision, Yoga means connection. So Arjuna had the vision of the universal form of the Supreme Lord. And Arjuna's experiences, how Arjuna sees everything, is nicely described in this chapter. So this chapter connects back to the previous chapters. Here in this chapter, it starts with Arjuna requests. Arjuna says, Krishna, now that I have heard chapter 7, chapter 8, 9, 10, you spoke so much about yourself very nicely. You glorified, you boasted about yourself. Hmm? You said that you are the source of the entire creation. You are the origin of the entire existence. Everything functions because of you. You are all pervaded. Mhm. And everything and everyone, if anyone is able to function in this world, is because of you. You nicely said that, Krishna. Now I want to see that. I want to see in reality of how you entered into this cosmic existence. I know, like, you are my friend. I have been seeing you. I have played with you. We were together. I have heard about many people that you are God, but I want to see like how you exist into this cosmic existence, how you reside into this cosmic existence, how universe is resided into you, how this you are integrated into this entire cosmic existence. I want to know about that. Arjuna requests that. Then Krishna says, yes, yes, Arjuna, don't worry, I'll show you what you have requested, I'll show you. Then Krishna started speaking. He says, before he shows the universal form, Krishna gives a trailer. Krishna says, you'll be truly amazed, Arjuna. When I show the universal form, you'll be truly amazed. You'll see many, many things. You'll see Adityas, many, many sun gods and celestial beings in my body. Whatever you wish to see, whatever you desire to see, whatever you wish to see, you can see in this at one glance. At one glance, you can see everything here, says Krishna. Okay, and Krishna also says, you don't have the vision to see Arjuna, I'll give you the divine vision. With this vision, you can see this, you can see my universal form. Then Krishna showed the universal form, Arjuna started seeing it, but the conversation goes back to Sanjaya. Sanjaya is the one who has Sanjay, he was describing, was narrating what is happening on the battlefield of Krishna. Sanjay was describing to Dhritarashtra, that is the first sloka of Bhagavad Gita, that Dharma Kshetre, Kurukshetre. Right? So Sanjay was describing, so Sanjay could also see what is happening on the battlefield. Sanjay could also see the universal form of the Supreme Lord. So Sanjay is narrating like Arjuna had saw many many things, entire universal form, and Arjuna bowed down and offered obeisances to Krishna. That is up to 14 verses we covered, and 15 to 46. The focus shifts back to Arjuna now from Sanjaya. Here, Arjuna, who is literally seeing the universal form of the Lord, he started glorifying the Supreme Lord. Hmm. Initially, he speaks about the Lord. His experiences he speaks, whatever he's saying. So Arjuna was seeing like many heads, millions of heads, millions of hands, millions of ornaments, garlands, many things, celestial things he could see. Many celestial beings he could see, like the powerful celestial beings like Adityas, Rudras, everything he could see. And the source of creation, Brahma, he could see. Arjuna could see that, Lord Brahma. And while he was seeing, he also, Arjuna could also saw this um, various things. And while Arjuna was seeing very nice things was going on, the movie shifts. Movie shifts slowly changes from that form to Kala Rupa. Kala Rupa. So where Krishna showed their destruction, how destruction happens. Hmm? Where Krishna shows, Arjuna saw that from the Krishna's mouth, the blazing fire was emanating and it destroyed. It destroyed many, many universes getting destroyed, as if like many, many universes getting destroyed. And the way universal form appeared, as if like thousands of millions of suns appeared at one place. So effulgent, so bright. So Arjuna also glorifies, he acknowledges that, my dear Lord, you are the Supreme Lord, I accept you. And and the focus, as I said, the focus, the universal form slowly changes to Kala Rupa, right? It was showing all the blazing fires, and the destruction was also seen. And not just that, Arjuna could also see the future outcome. Future outcome of the war. The future outcome of the war is all the many people, like there were millions of people participated in Mahabharat war, millions of people from many countries also. Mhm. Everybody got destroyed, everybody got killed. Only few people, only less than 5 people in Kaurava side and Pandava side also, very few people left out. So Arjuna could see how everybody got getting killed. Everybody is rushing into the mouth of this Kala Rupa. Everybody is getting annihilated, killed, destroyed. Arjuna was literally terrified. He was shivering. He was shivering. He couldn't see that anymore, that destruction form of the Lord. Then Arjuna asked question, my dear Lord, who are you? Why have you come here? Who are you? I want to know about you. Who are you? What is your mission? Then Krishna says, time I am. Kalosmi aham loko pravurto. I am time. I am the cause of destruction of everything in this world. Right? And Krishna also says that I, by my arrangement, I kill everybody. All the personalities. You just become my instrument. You just become my instrument and do your duty. Don't neglect your duty. Krishna is saying, continue doing your duty, become my instrument. I'm the one who is empowering you to do this duty. Don't think that you can do your by your own strength. It is by my empowerment you can do this, says Krishna. Right? And Arjuna offers glorification, nicely says, acknowledges whatever he has seen and observed, and offers obeisances. And so Arjuna apologies, apologizes to Krishna, saying that we were together. Jokingly, I said many things to you. Hey Yadava, hey Krishna. Mm, I I was very neglectful. I was not fully aware of your divinity. Mm. So I apologize. Please forgive my offenses, all those things. Now that I know who you really are, so please forgive me, says Arjuna. Right? And towards the end, 47 to 40, 55, Krishna says, okay, I'll come back to normal. Arjuna also requests, okay, I can't see this anymore. This universal form, I cannot bear this anymore. Come back to the normal form. Then Krishna comes back to the 400 form, again comes back to the 200 form, and everything was settled. And at that time, Krishna says, it is very rare. It's very durlabha. It's very rare to see this my form, this form of mine. I have shown you because you have that devotion. Only by unalloyed devotion, unalloyed bhakti. Bhakti-astu ananyasakya ahameva vido Arjuna. By unalloyed devotion only, you can know me, you can understand me, you can attain me. Right? So Krishna glorifies the bhakti towards the end of this 11th chapter, and Krishna goes in detail giving different options about practicing devotional services bhakti in the 12th chapter. Is wonderful chapter. So bhakti yoga ends in the by 12th chapter. And 13th chapter again, Krishna goes back to Arjuna asks questions, and Krishna goes back to details like topics. This topic of soul, Krishna goes in detail. 13th chapter. 14th chapter, Krishna goes in detail about Prakriti. And 15th chapter about Purushottam Yoga, about himself, who God is. Hmm. Many things are upcoming. And 18th chapter, Krishna covers everything again, like all the topics he puts together in one chapter, 18th chapter. Very nice. Many things to come. Okay, so so we'll recite these verses. We started this. I'll speak about this and continue from here. So verse number 33. Um, anyone want to recite? And Arun Prabhu does all the time, but he's not here. Maybe just English.
I can read.
Yeah, okay.
तस्मत्त्वम् उत्तिष्ठ यशो लभस्व जित्वा शत्रुन् भुङ्क्ष्व राज्यं श्रमदं मयावते निहतः पूर्वम् एव निमित्त मात्रं भव सव्यसाचिन्. Translation. Therefore, get up, prepare to fight and win glory. Conquer your enemies and enjoy a flourishing kingdom. They are already put to death by my arrangement, and you, O Savyasachi, can be but an instrument in the fight.
Thank you. Thank you, Adani. Yeah. So, this is a very, very important shloka of Bhagavad Gita. And many acharyas, many people have quoted this particular line. Nimitta matram bhava savya sachin. Right? You're just an instrument in my hands. You're just an instrument in my hands. So very famous. One of many. There are many shlokas. This is one of the famous shloka. So we'll go in detail on this verse. After that, we'll really go in fast mode and rest of the shlokas. So Krishna is saying, "Oh Arjuna, now that you know what is going to happen in future, get ready. Take up your bow and arrow, ready to fight. I'm the one empowered you. You're gonna, you're gonna win anyway. You're gonna win anyway. Okay. By my arrangement, I killed everybody. Just shoot the arrows. Just do the duty. Like, don't think like they're so powerful. The opponents are so powerful. Don't think like what will happen to their body. I'm the cause of destruction. Don't think like that. Just do your duty. Just become an instrument. Okay, so the message Krishna is trying to say is, if if not you, if not you, I'm gonna kill them anyway, no matter what. Right? So of course, yes, right. So what is the lifespan of a person? Like maximum 100 years, right? So in Dwapar Yuga, there is a time limit, but no one is gonna live for eternity. So Krishna is saying, by my arrangement, they'll be killed. You saw the future, they'll be annihilated anyway. So just shoot the arrows. I'm the one who is giving you power to shoot. I'm the one who is gonna um, make sure your arrows are going and hitting the people. I'm the one, by my energy only you can do this duty. By my empowerment only you can do this duty. You cannot even don't think by your own strength you can achieve anything. Don't is a very, very important message. So we'll go a little deeper. So the point is Krishna is saying, get up Arjuna, enjoy, fight, just do your duty and enjoy this kingdom. You're gonna win. You're gonna win. Enjoy. Krishna is giving assurance, and Krishna is addressing Arjuna as Savya Sachin, right? It's not Sachin. It's not Sachin Tendulkar or batsman. So it's about Savya Sachin is a title given to a person who has some extraordinary skill. Arjuna had extraordinary skill, that is, he can shoot arrows with either of the hands, left hand or right hand. We know Sachin Tendulkar is a right-handed batsman, right? But he cannot play left hand, right? So there are some any players. There are some players who play both the hands, but not everyone does, right? Either right-hand batsman or left-hand batsman. Either tennis only right hand or left hand, right? But Arjuna simultaneously he can shoot arrows with both hands. That has unique skill. So Krishna is addressing Arjuna. You are a Savya Sachin. You are so powerful warrior. Know your abilities. Know your abilities. don't worry about unknown. Don't worry about unknown. You are so powerful. I'm the one who empowered you. Just do your job. You're gonna win victory anyway. And Krishna is also saying in the verse number 14, Drona, Bhishma, Jayadratha, Karna, and the great warriors have already been destroyed by me. Therefore, kill them and do not be disturbed. Simply fight, and you will vanquish your enemies in the battle. So Krishna is quoting the names of the different people. There are many warriors in during Mahabharata time on the Kaurava side also, but these warriors are so powerful. Drona, Bhishma, Jayadratha, Karna. They're not like they had a celestial weapons, so divine weapons, and they cannot be killed so easily. Very powerful, right? So Krishna had to devise a plan so that they can be killed. Hmm. So we talked about that in detail, so I'll skip here. In our last session, we talked about it, so I'll skip here. So we'll go little in detail about the Nimitta Matra Bhava Savya in Krishna said. Um, I'll quote few examples. The one example is Hanuman himself. Hanuman, we all know, is a great servant of Lord Rama. Hmm. During the time of Lord Rama, Hanuman showed his various prowess. Hmm. He was so powerful. Hmm. And he was able to leap miles of ocean, like seven oceans. He was able to leap across the ocean so seamlessly with his extraordinary prowess. And he was able to, along with few others, he was able to build a bridge and everything, right? So extraordinary skill, extraordinary powers. But Hanuma always attributes that to Lord Rama. He says, it is because of my Rama only. It is because of my Lord Rama only I'm able to function in this way. He never took the credit for himself. We have the habit of taking the credit for ourselves, right? When everything success happens in our life, we are ready to take the credit, right? This is because of me. Look at me, right? So, but the great devotees of the Lord, they try to put God in center. He says, Krishna, you are the one who empowered me. You are the one who made me success. All glories to you. So that way we can be uh, untouched by any karmic reactions and will be so humble. So we can see that in case of Hanuman, was so humble. Right? So, so Hanuman always says, I'm just an instrument in the hands of Lord Rama. He is the one who is making me function in this way. Hmm. So those are the great devotees who always think like that. And another example I could quote is Srila Prabhupada himself. So Srila Prabhupada is the founder Acharya of ISKCON. He has established like 108 temples all over the world during his time when he was there. So he established 108 temples all over the world. He traveled everywhere. When he was born, it was predicted that he will go to Western countries, and he established this movement. He'll establish the Krishna Bhakti, and he'll build the 108 temples. At the time of birth, it was predicted about Srila Prabhupada. But he was living a normal life like just you and me, right? So with family members and everything. There was a time where Prabhupada has to take up sannyas, right? To renounce and go further deep, right, into spirituality. And I mean, from the very childhood onwards, he was so spiritual. His parents were also spiritual. Mm. But at one point, like he was reminded about his mission. So around the same time, he also heard from his spiritual master. He had a spiritual master, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, and he instructed Prabhupada to go and preach in Western countries. So that was a time like not everybody is aware of the Bhagavad Gita or any scriptural study scriptures from Hindu Indian or Hinduism. So Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur instructed Prabhupada to go and preach. So Prabhupada took it seriously, but he was getting prepared. Like he went to a temple and he started translating books. If you see many books, the translations we read just before, these were the translations of Srila Prabhupada. You can see in the picture. Okay. So he has, if you go to vedabase.com, you'll see many books, all are translated by Srila Prabhupada from Sanskrit to English, and very detailed, wonderful books. And and it was at the age of 64, he traveled to the West to establish this Krishna consciousness movement, ISKCON, so-called ISKCON. And during his travel, he uh, he went through very difficult times. It was not so easy to travel. It was not like a airplane. You can board an airplane and watch some movies and come here. No, it was not like that. So he had to travel in a cargo ship, the ship which carries the goods, right? And there are no people around him. Nobody to watch movies along with him, right? So nobody was along with him. Very few people, only the captain and few other. That's it. So while he was traveling in this ship, yeah, he was fully reading, writing, translating, but at one point, like the ship was going into some uh, severe weather storms were going on, and at that time, Prabhupada couldn't take anymore. He had a severe heart attack, heart stroke, heart stroke. Couple of times he had a stroke. He fainted and he fall down, and that time he offered prayers, and after some time he got back to normal, and a few others also came and they helped him, and they said, like, Prabhupada had a stroke and many things happened. But anyway, so during the time when he was traveling, he offered these prayers, uh, because he has a mission. He was not ready, he was just traveling right on the way. So he has a mission in his hand to establish this ISKCON Krishna consciousness movement all over the world. So we can see in these prayers, so deep, so intense, so deep, and so detailed. And here we can see Prabhupada also a person who can exemplify that, how a devotee thinks himself as an instrument of the Lord. So we'll see these prayers. There are many prayers there, like around 20 plus. Okay. But I took only a few. Okay, just for the sake of time. So here Prabhupada says, somehow or other, O Lord, you have brought me here to speak about you. Now, my Lord, it is up to you to make me a success or failure as you like. So here Prabhupada is fully dependent on Krishna and he's saying, you have a plan for me. Second one, O spiritual master of all the worlds, I can simply repeat your message. So if you like, you can make my power of speaking suitable for their understanding. So Prabhupada also aware that preaching Bhagavad Gita to Western audience, it's impossible. It's hard, right? So Prabhupada is praying to God, if you desire so. Prabhupada never said like, you empower me, you give me the power, you do. No, no. If you desire so, if you desire so, uh, it is by your empowerment only I can speak the message of yours. And also make my message suitable for general audience. There's a prayer. And another prayer is saying, only by your causeless mercy will my words become pure. I am sure that when this transcendental message penetrates their hearts, they will certainly feel engladdened and thus become liberated from all unhappy conditions of life. A very powerful, very deep prayer here. Is saying, it is by your causeless mercy only I could speak something. I could speak something that which could enter into the hearts of everybody and will bring a transformation in their lives. Hmm? One can be liberated. The message of Bhagavad Gita, the message of the God is the message of Upanishads. That's what Bhagavad Gita is, right? So Vedic scriptures and everything. Uh, it could help us one to attain liberation. Just by studying Bhagavad Gita, thoroughly practicing the messages here, one can attain liberation, break the cycle of birth and death, come out of this material existence, right? And that can be attained by the studying the scriptures. Here Prabhupada is saying, only by causeless mercy of Krishna that will happen. And this is a wonderful verse here. He's saying, "O Lord, I'm just a puppet in your hands. So if you have brought me here to dance, then make me dance. Make me dance. O Lord, make me dance as you like." Make me dance as you like. So Prabhupada is putting himself as like a puppet, as an instrument in the hands of Krishna. Mm. He's putting himself that by your empowerment only everything could happen. Mm. If you want to make me dance, make me dance. Make me dance, make me dance, make me dance as you like. Right? So this is symptoms of a pure devotee who is at the highest stage, who truly believes that he surrendered to Krishna, right? So God, whatever happens in his life is God's causeless mercy. It is said in the scriptures, if a person takes shelter of Krishna, if a person truly surrendered to Krishna, takes shelter of Krishna, it doesn't need to worry about any unknowns. Okay, there are many, many unknowns. We have no idea what will happen in our lives. But if a person takes shelter of Krishna, he puts all the responsibility, or not responsible in the true sense, but he truly believes that Krishna has a plan for him. God has a plan for him. God will make sure that this person traverses, walks in a way he can attain the Supreme Lord. Right? So Prabhupada is still in the boat. He has not arrived yet, right? So this is where he's offering that he's offering prayers that Krishna, I'm your puppet. In case of Arjuna, in previous verse we saw Krishna is saying, Arjuna, you become my puppet. You become my puppet. You just shoot arrows and you do your duties. I'm the one who is taking care of everything, right? So here Prabhupada also saying, here Prabhupada is saying, Prabhupada here in this verse is saying, I am your puppet, Krishna. You make me dance. You have a plan for me. So this kind of thought process brings a great peace in the mind. Most of the time we are worried about what happens in our life, what happens in our future. We just need pure devotion. Offer to Krishna. Pray, pray, pray with a loving heart. Krishna, you have a plan for me. That's it. You have a plan for me. I want to attain you. That is my end of goal. That is my end goal. I want to attain you. Make my path. Make my path to attain you. So of course, because of our karma, many things happen, adverse situations happen, good things happen, bad things happen. If you bring God in picture, live a God consciousness life, right? Life becomes so easy. Life becomes so easy. Hmm? Traversing these adverse situations becomes so easy. So easily we can go through situations. I know it's hard certain times when we go through the difficult situations, like it's hard, but it gives a great comfort to our heart when you say, Krishna, you have a plan for me. Krishna, you have a plan for me. Of course, God, who resides in the heart, He knows very well. He will make a plan for us and He'll make sure our suffering is alleviated, removed, and He puts us in the right path to attain Him. Okay. And here one last thing, here Prabhupada also saying that I have no devotion nor I do have any knowledge, but I have strong faith in the holy name of Krishna. I have been designated as Bhakti Vedanta, and now, if you like, you can fulfill the real purpose of Bhakti Vedanta. So Prabhupada, he's from the childhood is expert in Sanskrit and many literatures. If you see the Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita purports, translations purports, you will see how qualified Prabhupada is, right? And here he himself is saying, I have no devotion, I have no knowledge. That's out of humility only, right? And he is saying, like, I have the strong faith. And Prabhupada at that time, he was given Bhakti Vedanta. Bhakti Vedanta is the highest title, top title, who has the highest knowledge, right? So that was the title given to him. Krishna is here. Prabhupada is praying to Krishna that only you can fulfill this. Hmm? Just for the name, not just for the namesake, but make sure you fulfill your desire through me. So whatever we see, if anybody is practicing devotion, bhakti, if you are coming together in the Zoom call and discussing the Bhagavad Gita, anything, it's all because of the causeless mercy of this person, Srila Prabhupada. He's our founder Acharya, and he himself is putting that he is an instrument in the hands of Krishna. The real empowerment comes from the Supreme Lord Krishna. Okay, so we'll move on. So, how to become an instrument in Krishna's plan, right? So, if we go through Bhagavad Gita and study Bhagavad Gita, the message of Krishna is same. Krishna says, if you follow my instructions, if you become my devotee, if you follow my instructions, and if you want to work towards liberation, yes, there is a path. You follow this path. If you're not interested in liberation, if you want to just enjoy your life and live and go through this repeated cycle of birth and death, you can do so. But it's so painful. It's so painful, right? And Krishna says, like, Krishna talks about both the paths. He never said like, oh, you follow this path. But Krishna is saying, if you follow this path, the path of the path you are to attain liberation, which has different yogic paths like karma yoga, gnana yoga, bhakti yoga. So bhakti yoga, Krishna says, is so easy to practice. All you need to do is accept Supreme Lord. Accept Supreme Lord. Just take Sharanagati, like, no, accept Supreme Lord. So this is one of the verse of Sharanagati. So six attributes of Sharanagati. So I'll go and read. The reason I'm bringing this one is quoting this one is, if we truly take the shelter of the Lord, we are working as per the plan of the Lord. Okay. If a person is not interested in God, why would God make a path for him towards him, right? No, God would never do that. God would never intervene in anyone's free will, right? If a person wants to live an abominable life, okay, it's your wish. Krishna says your wish. But if a person is really interested in God, if you want to practice bhakti yoga, right? Krishna says, okay, I'll make a plan for you. I'll make a route for you to attain me, right? So, but when we take the path, we have to have full faith in the path. Full faith in the path, right? So this is Sharanagati Shloka. Anukuliyasa Sankalpa Pratikuliyasa Varjanam Rakshayati Vishwaso Guptritve Varnam Tatha Atmanikshepakarpanye Shadvidha Sharanagati. If a person who has taken shelter of the Lord, what are his symptoms? What is that he has to learn? What is that he has to practice, right? To desire only in accordance with the desire of the Lord. We all have our own desires, our own things like, I want to do this. Um, what is the desire of the Lord? Follow Dharma. The simple thing is follow your Dharma. Whatever the duties you do, continue doing your duties, and you work towards liberation. If you are interested in liberation, work towards liberation, and do not be adharmic, right? Do not be adharmic. And follow the instructions of the Lord. Krishna spoke many instructions in Bhagavad Gita, right? So we can live according to the instructions and desires of the Lord as spoken in Bhagavad Gita. Krishna spoke about Sattva Guna. One has to be in Sattva Guna mode of goodness. One has to eat good food. It starts with eating good food. We'll see in 14, 15 chapter, right? So Krishna talks about what food to eat. What should be your lifestyle. Hmm? Then what makes us a pure soul? All those things we'll see in upcoming chapters. But yeah, as we these are the different ways we can live in accordance with the desire of the Lord. The second one is reject which is unfavorable to dharma. There are many adharmic uh, things we'll see in this world. Like we are in Kali Yuga, the adharma is everywhere. Everybody is practicing many things. In Bhagavatam, there are four things are uh, uh, named as adharmic, right? So that is animal killing animals or eating meat, a part of it, that is an adharmic activity. And intoxication is an adharmic activity one must prohibit, stay away from that. Uh, and illicit relation with other women or other gender, other gender or whatever, right? So that's also an adharmic act. Illicit relation, not dharmic relation, illicit relation, that's an adharmic act. And Gambling is also one of the other big thing one has to stay away from, right? So there are the four things one has to stay. If a person is not doing any of this, he lives a dharmic life. He's called a dharmic person. Okay, so the human life starts from a dharmic or being a dharmic person. From there, then he does karma, karmic reactions, and many things come into picture. But end of the day, the point is one has to stay away from adharmic things, and one has to uh, work towards self-realization and God realization. That is the whole purpose of human life, right? So a person who has taken shelter of the Supreme Lord, what his lifestyle is, we can see here. One has to live a life in accordance with the Lord, and one has to stay away from things which are not in favorable. Okay, and one has to have Mahavishwasa, faith that Supreme Lord will protect me. God has a plan for me. I'm going through adversities or good times or bad times. God has a plan for me. That is a Mahavishwasa one must have. And the important Mahavishwasa one must have is the God will take me back home, back to Godhead. God will surely take me back home, God, back to Godhead. Right? That is the whole purpose we are reading this Bhagavad Gita. Right? So God will take me to the spiritual world. That's it. Period. One should have the full faith, 100% faith. Mahavishwas. It's called Mahavishwas. And one should have the gratitude towards the God. Wow, what are we have, what are we gonna have in the future now? One has to have the gratitude towards the Lord, and whatever we have, like possess, see everything in connection with the Lord, belonging to the Lord, right? And give up the pride of being surrendered. Mhm. So these are the things. There are many things to talk about at a high level, but when future chapters, when you go, will go in little detail. Okay, life lesson. To perceive God, we don't need any instrument. We only need to become His instrument. So we have seen the examples from the scriptures, Hanuman and Srila Prabhupada. Okay, so we'll recite these verses, verse number 35 to 46. What Krishna had said so far, you just become my instrument, do your duty by my arrangement. Everyone are already killed. Everybody's already killed. Don't worry, right? And after that, focus again shifts back to Sanjaya. Sanjaya is talking to Dhritarashtra right from the very beginning, first shloka, and here Sanjaya is saying again that what is happening. One verse is there for Sanjaya. So Sanjaya said to Dhritarashtra, O king, after hearing these words from the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the trembling Arjuna offered obeisances with folded hands again and again. He fearfully spoke to Lord Krishna in a faltering voice as follows. So we'll see what Arjuna is saying to the Lord who is showing the universal form. So universal form is still there. Arjuna is seeing the universal form. When Krishna spoke, "You become my instrument. Time I am." That is coming from the universal form only. That the voice coming from the universal form. Right? So text 36. Arjuna said, "O master of senses, the world becomes joyful upon hearing your name, and thus everyone becomes attached to you. Although the perfected beings offer you their respectful homage, the demons are afraid and they flee here and there. All this is rightly done." Text number 37. O great one, greater even than Brahma, you are the original creator. Why then should they not offer their respectful obeisances unto you? O limitless one, God of gods, refugee of the universe, you are the invincible source, the cause of all causes, transcendental to this material manifestation. Beautiful verses. So Arjuna could understand. He has been seeing this nice movie, so he could understand who Krishna is, and he's offering obeisances. And he's saying all the demigods, everybody really afraid, they're fleeing here and there. And not just that, you are greater even than Brahma. You are the greatest one. Brahma is the who is the God personality for this creation. But here Arjuna is saying you are greater than Brahma. I could see, I have seen you, Lord Brahma, also in your body. Right? You are the source of Lord Brahma also. He's saying that. And he is saying one important thing. Arjuna is saying that uh, why not they offer obeisances to you? You are so great. Everybody should and must offer obeisances to you. And we'll see text 38. These are again his prayers. We'll recite. Text 38. You are the original personality of Godhead, the oldest, the ultimate sanctuary of this manifested cosmic world. You are the knower of everything, and you are all that is knowledgeable. You are all that is knowable. You are the supreme refuge above the material modes. O limitless form, this whole cosmic manifestation is pervaded by you. 39. You are air and you are the supreme controller. You are fire, you are water, and you are the moon. You are Brahma, the first living creature, and you are the great grandfather. I therefore offer my respectful obeisances unto you 1,000 times, and again, and yet again. 40. Obeisances to you from the front, from behind, from all sides. O unbounded power, you are the master of limitless might. You are all pervading, and thus you are everything. Actually, Arjuna want to see that how Krishna is pervaded in every and everything, right? So he had heard from Krishna, and he want to see that. He has saw that, and here Arjuna himself is repeating, is glorifying the Supreme Lord, that he is the source of creation. His form is limitless. And he's pervaded into this entire cosmic existence. And he's saying, you are the air, you are the controller. Mm. If air is able to function, right, bounded within this sky, within this earth, it's not a magic. It's because of Krishna, it's the presence of the Lord, right? And you are fire. Fire has some property, water has property, moon has a property, right? If anything is in this world is able to function in any capabilities, it is because of the Supreme Lord. The Supreme Lord. Arjuna is saying that. And Arjuna is saying, like, oh, for you, my obeisances, my dear Lord, hundreds and thousands of times. And you are the, Arjuna is offering obeisances from every side because he could see in the universal form, you can see in this picture, right? So typically we see in a picture of Lord Vishnu with universal form, like 10 heads to the left, 10 heads to the right, two hands, right? When universal form was shown to Arjuna, it was like millions of hands, right? And it is not just to the left hand side, heads are shown everywhere. You can see in this picture, right? Like everywhere, left, right, top, bottom, throughout the sky. Throughout the sky, heads and the hands were seen, right? So this is not something we can put in a picture, but typically in someone's, like, during, if you go to some temples or some people home also, they put a picture like that, but that's a limited. It's not in detail. At least this picture you can see here, this illustrates like how the universal form was shown, but this is also limited. Okay, so 41 to 42. So these are the prayers. We'll move on. For text 41 to 42, here Arjuna is saying, my dear Lord, thinking of you as my friend, I have rashly addressed you, O Krishna, O Yadava, O my friend, not knowing your glories. Please forgive whatever I may have done in madness or in love. I have dishonored you many times, jesting as we relaxed, lay on the same bed, or sat or ate together, sometimes alone and sometimes in front of many friends. O infallible one, please excuse me for all those offenses. 43. You are the father of this complete cosmic manifestation, of the moving and the non-moving. You are its worshipable chief, the supreme spiritual master. No one is greater than you, nor can anyone be, nor can anyone be one with you. How then could there be anyone greater than you within the three worlds? O Lord of immeasurable power. 44. You are the supreme Lord, to be worshipped by every living being. Thus I fall down to offer you my respectful obeisances and ask your mercy. As a father tolerates the impudence of his son, O friend, a friend, the impertinence of a friend, or a husband, the familiarity of his wife, please tolerate the wrongs I may have done to you. So these are the prayers of Arjuna to the universal form of Krishna. Arjuna is saying, if you see the relation of Arjuna with Krishna, both are friends, both are real good friends from the beginning, at almost of similar age. Hmm. Um, it's not like Krishna. Arjuna was in like 90s, at the time of this war, but Krishna did not grow. Like after 16, he stopped growing. He was 16 only, and he was so young. But anyway, if you see, there are five Pandavas: Yudhishthira, Arjuna, Bhima, Nakul, Sahadev. So you two Yudhishthira, all were good friends with Krishna, but to Yudhishthira, Krishna used to go and offer obeisances, like he prays like Namaste, offer obeisances to Yudhishthira. But to Krishna, the to Arjuna, the relationship with Krishna was like friend. They both were good friends. They used to fist bump. They do high fives with each other, right? Uh, all kinds of things, right? So they were really close friends. Here, Arjuna is saying, we can see here, right? So he used to lay on the same bed, like both friends. They used to sleep on the same bed. Hmm. Not that no, they didn't had the bed. They were royals, royal princes. They had their own beds, but like when they were talking, discussing, they used to, when they go out, they come again, they rest, they sit there for some time. That's how Krishna and Arjuna were. They were close friends. They were together and they ate together. Like Arjuna and Krishna, they ate together. And sometimes and with friends also, in front of many friends. And here in this verse number 41 to 42, Arjuna is saying, I have dishonored you many times, knowingly and unknowingly. Maybe I have dishonored you. Right? A friend, between friends, it happens, right? So Arjuna knew Krishna is God. Arjuna knew very well. He had heard from many people, but he didn't know how great the God is. Now that he has seen universal form, he's saying like, maybe accidentally I may have dishonored you. Please forgive me for my offenses. Hmm. That's the thing. And 43, here Arjuna is reflecting upon what he heard and what he has seen, and that you are the father of the complete cosmic existence, and there could be no one greater than you. Hmm. And and I offer my obeisances to you. And he's also praying that just as a father tolerates the impudence of his son, right? Even though some we see in our life also with our children, we forgive small things, right? Same thing. A friend forgives a friend, or a husband, the familiarity of husband and wife, right? That is there. So a little bit things here and there happens, right? So we tolerate, right? If you're tolerating our spouse, that's a great thing, right? Uh, yeah. So that's what Arjuna is saying. Please take it easy on me. Take it easy on me, and please forgive my offenses. And yeah, we'll decide this 46, 45, and 46 also. 45. Adrishtapurvam hristo asmi drishtva bhayena cha pravitham manome tadheva me drisha deva rupam prasida devesa jagannivasa. And translation here. After seeing this universal form, which I have never seen before, I am gladdened, but at the same time, my mind is disturbed with fear. Therefore, please bestow your grace upon me and reveal again your form as the personality of Godhead, O Lord of the Lords, O Abode of the universe. The 46, Arjuna is saying, O universal form, O thousand armed Lord, I wish to see you in your four-armed form, with helmeted head and with club, wheel, conch, and lotus flower in your hands. I long to see you in that form. So now the Arjuna was saying the universal form, he was literally terrified, he offered obeisances, he seek forgiveness, and um, Arjuna is saying that I'm totally disturbed, and I want to I want you to come back to the normal form. I can't take this anymore. My dear friend, my dear Krishna, I can't take this anymore. You come back. You come back to the normal form. He is the one who requested Krishna to show the universal form. After seeing it, he couldn't take it anymore. And he's saying, my dear Lord, come back. I want to see your beautiful form of yours. तेनैव रूपेण चतुर्भुजेन सहस्रभाव भावेशमूर्ते. He's saying, my dear Lord, I want to see the four and form of yours. So Lord Vishnu has his four and form. Like if you see any picture of the God, if you go to the temple, anywhere we see only Lord Vishnu has his four hands form, right? So he's been portrayed like that. Seen four hands from Lord Vishnu or Lord Balaji, right? So he has this. He has a helmet on his head, and in his four hands he carries four things, right? So one is club and wheel, the Sudarshan Chakra, right, and the conch, which resembles the knowledge and education, and lotus flower. There are more details to it. Maybe I'll speak in next session about what all these details. Uh, why Lord carries this? What is the significance of those? Things Lord carry, right? That the Sudarshan Chakra, conch, lotus flower. I speak about it little detail in the next session. I long to see you in that form. Okay. So Arjuna is saying, I want to see the 400 form of yours. So here we'll recite these two verses and we'll end this section. Okay, so the supreme personality of God had said, my dear Arjuna, happily have I shown you by my internal potency this supreme universal form within the material world. No one before you has ever seen this primal form, unlimited and full of glaring effulgence. 48 he says, O best of Kuru warriors, no one before you has ever seen this universal form of mind, for neither by studying Vedas, nor by performing sacrifices, nor by charity, nor by pious activities, nor by severe penances can I be seen in the material world. So Krishna is saying, now that I have shown you, it is very rare for anybody to see this universal form. It's very rare. No one has seen this before. No one has seen this before. Krishna had shown this universal form to Mother Yashoda hmm, when Mother Yashoda was feeding Krishna. Krishna showed universal form when Krishna ate mud, dirt, right? So that time also, it's not a universal form, but Krishna opened the mouth and showed the entire universe, everything in his mouth, right? And in in the palace of Dhritarashtra, also in front of everybody, Bhima, all the Duryodhana, everybody was present. That time also Krishna showed universal form, but that was not this much detailed. So that is a saying. Krishna is saying like, this detailed form of mine nobody has seen before. I'm showing it to you. And Krishna also saying that nor by performing sacrifices, nor by charity or pious activities. So Yajna Dana Tapa Karma, they are the one who purifies the soul. So we'll talk about this in detail in next session. Okay. Krishna also elaborates in these things. Yajna Dana Tapa Karma, what are those things in later chapters. But Krishna is saying, uh, even you could be a great charitable person. You could be a great person who can do severe austerities, but you cannot see me. You cannot know me. You cannot see me like in this universal form. Only by Ananya Bhakti only you can see. That's what Krishna says next. Only by Bhakti. Okay, so I'll stop here. In next session, I'll speak more about this the lords, the ornaments he carry, and also the uh, and uh, and speak about this Yajnadana Tapakarma like in detail. We'll go in detail into this verse, and I'll continue. And I'll stop here. Thank you all for patiently listening. If you have any questions, thoughts, feel free to share. Thank you, Hare Krishna.